Student, today we're going to learn the general form of an AP. AP means arithmetic progression. So before starting, let us take the example. We have learned that any series of number is said to be in AP means arithmetic progression if they have a common difference. So I am taking the example first: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. So this is the example of AP. Why the example of AP? Because here if we see 2 is the first number, so it will be called as first term. This is the first term, and 4 is the second term, this is third term, this is fourth term, and this is fifth term. So student, here in the example 2 is the first term, 4 is the second term, 6 is the third term, 8, 4, 10 is the fifth term. So here if we have to frame the second term, then we have to add 2 in the first term, 2 plus 2, 4. For the third term we have to add again 2 to the second term, this will give 6. For the fourth term we have to add 2. For the fifth term we have to add 2. So here we are observing that the same number is added in the preceding number to form the succeeding term. So that's why this series is called AP. So now we have to frame the general form. So one thing you have to remember, when the general form is framed, then this common number is denoted by the term D. It is denoted as D, and the general form is formed according to the first. So let us take the first term as A. Then the second term, it will be framed according to the first term. So this is D, so it means this is A plus D. We have to add these two, so second term will be equal to A plus D. Come to the third term. If we have to frame the third term on the basis of the first term, so you can here observe, if we have to take 2 and on the basis of this we have to frame the third, it means we have to add these two. How many times? 2 times. So we can write on the basis of it as first term A plus 2 into D. 2 into D. Here D are how many? 2. 2 times, so we have to multiply it by 2. So A plus 2D. For the fourth term we'll have A plus 3D. For the fifth term we have A plus 4D. So this is the first term denoted by first term is denoted by A, second term denoted by, or you can also denote it as A1 or equal to A. Second term A2, third term A3, fourth term A4. So if you have to find any of the term, then according to this general form, you can see the relation. A second means A plus D. A3 means third term means A plus 2D. The number below the A is 3. Here n is 3. So we have to take one number less before the D, which is to be multiplied. So if we have to find A4, we have to take A plus 3D. If you have to find the 10th term, A10, then what you have to do? You have to take A plus, subtract 1 from it, 9D. If you have to find 22 term, then it will be A plus 21D. So this point you have to know that whenever you have to find any term, then according to the general formula, you have to take one number less before the D, which is to be multiplied in it. So this is the general form: A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. This is the general form of AP. Now AP is again of two types. One is infinite. Infinite means whose last term is unknown, and another is finite. So if we have to express the general form of both, general form. So how it can be? For infinite means whose last term is unknown, we don't know its last term. So it will be a plus d, the same which we have written right now, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, and so on, dot dot dot. This series is called infinite AP. Now come to the finite. If we have to write the finite series, then first term we know a, second term a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, and somewhere at the last we know the last term. So let us first decide that is, suppose number of terms are n. Number of terms in finite are n. N means the last term. This is the first term a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, and at the last we have the term an. So if we have to write its condition, it will be a plus, we have to subtract 1 from the n minus 1 d. So the finite AP has the general form as a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and at the last we have a plus n minus 1 into d. So I think you have understood why we have taken n minus 1, because the last term is denoted by an. We have taken the n number of terms. So an means we have to take the number before the d less than 1 less than n minus 1, as we are doing in all the other term. If this is fifth term, we have subtracted 1 from 5 and we get 4, we multiply d. So this way you can derive the general form of an AP, and you can find any term of AP using this general form. But for that first term and common difference, that is d, should be known. Thank you.